Long-term client Mike, he decided that he wanted a XWXY Falcon, and as a hill climb car, Sunday driver, that type of thing, and not being a total Ford guy, I decided to go look for a four-door taxi cab, and they were crazy in price. So it's what you start with is relative to the value that you add. So he said, well, I've always liked a Mustang. So I said, well, we can get lots of repo parts on Mustang, so let's go down that road. The car sort of evolved. Mike turned up on the one day, on the Saturday, to have a look at the car, and he turned up and he said, where's my car? And I said, it's inside that little circle of people. You said, that big circle of people? And I said, yeah. I said, that's where your car is. So he hung around for about a good couple of hours and said, people are telling me this car's pretty special. And I said, well, we like to think so. And he said, well, let's make it really special. And that's pretty much how it went from being a nice Sunday driver to evolving into what we know now as Warhorse. At that stage, he still wanted it to be a black metallic Mustang that had lots of shiny bits to it, and we ended up doing a cream Mustang with lots of satin bits to it. So it shows just how something does evolve. I wanted the interior to pop when you opened the door and stepped into the car. We incorporated a full roll cage into the car to tighten the car up. The car had to drive really well. That was one of the big things. Mike's got a lot of sports and performance and supercars, and he wanted something that was part of that stable that was going to be his favourite.
Ziggy has said that he likes to design builds that endure, and he has his own special process in the workshop.
In your shop here, you do everything and anything.
Yes.
So
the only thing we don't do here, physically here, is we don't physically build the engines.
Right.
Because again, that's where we lean on, the guys that are good at what they do. We use, the best people in the industry that we can put our hands on to do those aspects for us. And then even down to trim work. We have, 2 separate trimmers that come to us. Again, they don't have the responsibility of our cars going in their workshops and getting damaged. And so much of what we do needs our input, even on the simple as to where a stitch has to be. We have that influence on them. This is where I want it.
Warhorse, like all of Ziggy's builds, often gets torn down and rebuilt to keep his apprentices busy.
So this here is my box. This was the test when I applied for a job here. It took me about 2 weeks to make it.